Okay, by dot XPath. So I'm going to copy the XPath, madam. Okay, na? Dot. So what I need to do? I need to select the. I need to select the February from this part.
Mm.
Okay, na? So what we can do? We can write a dot send keys. We use send key.
Some keys.
So how is that? It's a capital letters or lowercase? You see, we only F capital letter, right? Remaining are lowercase. Okay, na? So in this way we'll write. That's all. Now, once it is selected from this part, so we need to select the current year. Here, current year. We need to select the current year from this part.
Current year.
So what is the current year here? So if you go in that, it's going to be, it is having only 2000. Huh?
It's date of birth.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll take up to something like, okay. So what we can do, I need to capture this date of birth also, right? So click on that. Is there any ID? No
No.
ID, no name.
No,
So
no
just
plan.
copy XPath. Okay. So what we can do, we can write as so we can write as selecting date of birth from drop down element. Okay, na? Drop down element. Okay, madam? Element. So D dot find element of by dot XPath dot send keys. Okay, na?
Send keys
Dot
of
send keys. So send keys of. So we need to write the format. So what is that? Date of birth is 1979, right?
yeah.
Now once it's selected out, so automatically what will happen? It will come to the February and 1979 date of birth, right? So now,
Yeah.
on which date I want to go with that? For example, 8th, right? 8th. Just click on that and click on the 8th. So is there any ID? No ID, no name.
No ID.
So just right click on that, copy
Copy
XPath.
XPath.
So what you can do, you can write as
D dot find
so
element.
D dot find element of by dot
XPath
XPath of dot send
date.
dot click here. Just dot
Yeah.
click.
But
Okay. Dot
click.
click. That's all. So automatically what will happen? Just it will click on that. See? Got it? So this is
Yeah.
the how you can select the 71, right? Oh, we choosing that wrong. 79. Okay, na? So automatically what will happen? It will select this date. So if you are having same, but example, if it is here, so if you want to change it here, so instead of sometimes, some cases we don't have any drop down elements, right? We can't find any
Yeah.
drop down element, but we can find only the year of that year end.
Year of it.
So if you want to select from this part, just what you can do, just click on that. So click on that and click on the, yes, see, this is the entire tab, right? This entire tab, right? Okay.
Okay.
So when you click
Mm.
on that, so automatically what will happen? D dot find element of by dot X bar dot click. So if you click on that,
Click.
it will change the year. So from
Year.
this year, you can select the date, madam.
Okay.
Okay, na? We need
So
to,
in the for loop, we have to write it in the for loop.
why we need to have only one day, one date, right? We are not capturing multiple dates. You can't select multiple dates from the calendar, right?
Yeah. Suppose if it's in the like a January, February separate calendars, month-wise calendar.
Month wise కావాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ లూప్ మీరు నార్మల్ గా we already worked with the drop down elements, right? Same program we can work it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we can put everything in the for loop statement and we can call that whatever you've been captured that we can store it in the for loop and you can run automatically. January, February, March, April, everything will be displayed up.
Okay.
Okay, na?
Okay.
So try చేయండి. So if you have enabled, then I'll tell you again. Adokati. And one more thing, I'll show you one more example. Show you just 1 second. Go to flights. Go to flights. See, in the flights, departure, right? Have this departure.
Yeah.
Now what I need to do, I need to inspect that elements, right? So 1 second, I'm going for flights. Again, I'm going for flights, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the date departure, right? I want to click on the departure. Once I click on the departure, so once I click on the departure, you'll get a calendar. Under the calendar, one second. You got it? This is a calendar.
Yeah.
Have this?
If I want to go for March, then I need to write the for loop statement, right?
Yes. You click on this part. Click on this part and just to capture that element. And you dot send keys March. Send keys March. Okay, na?
Okay. Mm.
If you want multiple, like January, February, March, April, then in that case, you can go for loop. If you want to get a one particular month, that's all. You click on that element, that's all. Right? You click
But
capture
for
this multiple and
like particular date, like if I want to get a February 15th, that I did it. I'm
yeah,
able to do
you
it.
did. Okay.
That,
Now,
but
if I want to go for March, na, if I want to go for
March.
March, so we need to go for loop statement. అక్కడి నుంచి ఏమవుతుంది, ఇట్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్ జనవరి ఫిబ్రవరి మార్చ్, ఇట్ విల్ గో టు ద మార్చ్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ సెలెక్ట్ ద ఎలిమెంట్.
Okay.
ఓకేనా? యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఫర్ లూప్ ఆల్సో.
Yeah, I'll try today.
We try to work in
Yes.
the ordinary, ma'am. Okay.
Mm.
And one more thing, what I told you, web table. I think you've been worked out, right?
Yeah, web table, I got it. And one more thing, actually, in that web table, can you open that website?
Yeah, coming out.
The world clock, a world clock, no.
Tools clear.
Tools.
In
Yeah,
this
demo
section.
site, elements, elements, web tables.
Yeah, madam.
And here, this one from this year to legal, and this I can capture it. If I want to capture from the first name,
See,
and these,
this is a 1 second. I'll show the difference of previous tables and this table, madam. That previous table is a static, madam, right?
yeah.
So it is capturing the entire table here, right? See,
Mm.
here when you capture it, see, it is showing the individual elements, madam. You got it?
That's what.
See, individually. You can't get the entire column, right? Got? You can take them into string. I told you yesterday, string.
Yeah.
Take one thing and one element in the string, madam. And you just, what you can do is just copy the X path, and store it here, right? This is the first element, right? This is the first element. Similarly, I'll go for the second element and I'll capture the second element in the same column, right? In the same column, I'm going to copy the particular element, right?
Can you capture the first name? Inspect that expert.
First name, right?
First name
First name, right? So when you click on that, see, this is the first part. See, is there any name? Name is there.
Name is there.
Name is there, but there is no ID, nothing is there. So I'll do.
So if I take the,
I'll take the X path for this, madam. Okay, na? So I'll take the X path for this and I'll store them as C. So this is your X path. X path for the first name. X path for the
Yeah,
first name.
first name.
First
And
name.
there is difference.
Yes. What is the difference here? What is the difference you
Both
find
the
here?
like one dash, they both are not like a row wise, like we
No,
need to like
everything
A
is
plus.
no, everything is same, madam. See, if you observe this, only the part is, see, this div, this only this part is changing out and remaining is constant. So
No,
you,
no. Can you check it?
yeah,
This
yeah,
div.
div one.
No, it's not same.
So div one, div two, div two, div three, div one,
Div 3,
div
div
two.
1, div 2. This is changing.
Yeah, that's something. This part
Uh,
is changing out. Okay. Have you observed this? This part is
and next
changing out. And here this part is changing out. Okay.
changing.
Have you have
And next,
now see. And if you go for the last name, okay. If you go for the last name, so what will happening is the column value will be changes. Here row is changing out, right?
mm,
Did you say that? I want if I copy that part, this is the first name and this is the second name. If you observe this,
mm,
see, if you observe this, see, this value is
mm.
changing out. Previously, it been changed this value, and now it's been changed to this part. This row is different, and this column is different, and this column is different. You got it?
Yeah.
This column is different, and this column is also different. Now, when you see, ఇక్కడ div 1 లోనే ఉంది కానీ ఇది వాల్యూ చేంజ్ అవుతున్నాయి.
Mm.
So can we take it into the separate strings? Yes, we can do it.
Yes, we can do it.
So you could, for example, you consider as instead of that, if you go for the email ID, something like, okay, email ID తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, only the column value మాత్రమే చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. Remaining will be constant. See? ఇదిగోండి. చూసారా?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
part.
ఫస్ట్ రోలో కానీ మీరు సెకండ్ కాలమ్ లో మీరు చూస్తే అది లేదు, సేమ్ లేదు కదా.
అవును.
లైక్ సియరా.
ఈ పార్ట్ వేరు కదా, ఇది హెడర్ కదా, ఇది హెడర్ కదా, ఇది హెడర్
ఓకే,
పార్ట్.
దాట్ వన్. సో సో దానికి సపరేట్ రాసి దీనికి సపరేట్
అవును,
రాయాలి.
అవునవును, సెపరేట్ సెపరేట్.
ఓకే, ఓకే,
ఎందుకంటే
ఓకే,
ఇది
ఓకే.
టేబుల్లో ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం క్యాప్చర్ చేయలేము, ఇండివిజువల్ గా ఉన్నాయన్నమాట. Got it?
యా.
So when you capture this, see, if you want to get the full table, right? See, so we can't inspect the entire table. See, it is capturing the whole window. See, so it is
దట్స్ మై క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్.
you got it? వచ్చా? మీరు చూసారా?
యా, ఇది నేను క్యాప్చర్ చేశాను సియరా ఇది అంతా. దట్ ఫస్ట్ నేమ్ లాస్ట్ నేమ్ అది అది నేను సపరేట్ గా చేయలేకపోతున్నాను, లైక్ కంటిన్యూస్ గా యాజ్ అ టేబుల్ ఫామ్ లో రాలేదు అనేసి.
అది సెపరేట్ తీసుకోవాల్సింది, హెడర్ కదా.
యా, ఓకే. హెడర్ వి నీడ్ టు టేక్ సపరేట్లీ.
సెపరేట్లీ హెడర్ తీసుకుంటాం. హెడర్ సెపరేట్ తీసుకుని దాంట్లో ఉన్న కాలమ్స్ తీసుకోవాలి మీరు. ఈ కాలం, ఫస్ట్ కాలం, సెకండ్ కాలం, థర్డ్ కాలం, ఫోర్త్ కాలం, ఫిఫ్త్ కాలం, సిక్స్త్ కాలం, అట్లా. ఓకే, అంటే ముందు మీకు ఏం డిస్ప్లే అవుతాయి? ఫస్ట్ మీకు హెడర్ డిస్ప్లే అయిపోతాయి. హెడర్ డిస్ప్లే అయిన తర్వాత దాంట్లో ఫస్ట్ రో డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలి. ఫస్ట్ రో రాదు కదా, ఎందుకంటే చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఇఫ్ యూ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దాట్, సి దిస్ ఎంటైర్లీ డిఫరెంట్, రైట్? చూడండి, ఇదిగోండి, ఇదిగోండి, దిస్ ఎంటైర్లీ డిఫరెంట్, రైట్? సో వీ కాంట్ క్యాప్చర్ ద ఎంటైర్ టేబుల్. సో వాట్ వీ కెన్ డూ, వీ కెన్ టేక్ ఎ పర్టికులర్ ఎలిమెంట్ అండ్ నిన్న చేసినట్టు స్ట్రింగ్ గా తీసుకోండి. ఏది ఈ త్రీకి కలిపి 3 స్ట్రింగ్ గా తీసుకోండి. సో ఆటోమేటిక్లీ విల్ గెట్ 3 వాల్యూస్. గాట్ ఇట్? ఓకే మేడం?
No, I got it. I got it. Sierra Vega 39 example salary insurance.
సేమ్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ డన్ ఫర్ ది హెడర్. హెడర్కి ఎలా చేస్తామో అట్లాగే వస్తుంది కూడా.
అట్లానే చేశాను.
సేమ్, అంటే ఇండివిజువల్ గా తీసుకోవాలి. యూ నీడ్ టు టేక్ సెపరేట్లీ. ఓకేనా? అది చూడండి, యూ కాంట్ టేక్ ద ఎంటైర్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ తీసుకుని దాన్ని స్ట్రింగ్ లో పెట్టుకుని మిగతా వాటికి కూడా ఒక కాలం వాల్యూ చేంజ్ చేసి ఫర్ లూప్ లో పెట్టేస్తే ఫర్ లూప్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ రోస్ కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ రో డిస్ప్లే అయిపోతుంది. సెకండ్ రో, థర్డ్ రో కావాలి కాబట్టి ఫర్ లూప్ లో i = 1, i <= 3, i++. ఓకేనా? 3 కాలమ్స్, 3 రోస్. ఇది కాలం వైజ్ లేదు, హెడర్ వైడ్ గా ఉంది, అందుకే మీకు ఇలా వస్తుంది అన్నమాట. డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ద టేబుల్ బట్ వీ నీడ్ టు చేంజ్ ద లూప్. ఓకే మేడం?
Okay. Yeah.
Now today we'll work on alert messages. How to switch from window to window, window to frame, frame to frame, frame to alert, alert to window. Okay. So here, so alert is nothing but pop-up, madam. Nothing but a pop-up. So we can switch from window to window. Okay, na? Window to window, window to frame, frame to window. Okay, na? Frame to window and frame to frame and window to alert, window to alert. So this process can be done by using switch to function. Okay, na? Switch to function. By using switch to function. Next,
We
this
already done, right? Switch to.
yeah, the switch to is just we have worked with you have been captured with the actions, right?
Yeah.
Actions to work చేస్తాం రైట్. అదే స్విచ్ టు మన అలర్ట్ మెసేజెస్ లోకి వెళ్ళాలి కానీ నెక్స్ట్ విండోలోకి వెళ్ళాలన్నా కానీ నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్ లోకి వెళ్ళాలన్నా కానీ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ స్విచ్ టు. యు గాట్ ఇట్ మేడం. గాట్. ప్రీవియస్గా ఏం చేస్తాం, యాక్షన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకు ఆపరేషన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఆపరేషన్స్. So we want to perform some operations. Where do you get it? That operations are in frame. So we have been moved from window to frame and we work it out. Right? Now here we are having multiple windows or multiple frames. Okay, na? So how to switch from window to window, window to frame? That is that depends upon the operation. If the window is having the frame or if the window is having the alert, then how we are going to move? That is a switch to. That we can work for actions and we can also use the same for multiple windows or multiple frames. Okay. So here using the switch to, so see if you observe this part. So if you observe this part, madam, if I click on this button, you'll get an alert, right?
Yeah, you click.
Directly we cannot go directly into this part. Window nunchi direct ga vellem.
Yeah.
Right?
You
So
need
what
to
we can
click
do,
it.
we can move from window to frame into alert, and in this alert we can click on this button, right? Okay, this is a separate process. That is a separate concept. This is a separate concept. That concept is working on actions, but these actions are in frame. So we have moved from window to that frame and we perform the operations there. But in this frame here, we are moving from window to alert messages. Okay, na? Now, how do you use that? See, by using a switch to function. So here, for example, if you capture this element, see, you can capture, one second, I'll show you. If I click on that, so it is capturing these elements. Okay, na? These elements capture out on. Now, similarly, what I'll do is, if I click on that, and if I inspect this element, you can't inspect it. You can't inspect this element. Yes? Okay, na? So in that case, what we can do, we can move from window to frame, window to alert, and there in that alert, we can perform the operations. Okay, we can perform the operations. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new package. Right click on that, go to new, click on the package and make as switch to, click finish. Under the switch to, right click on that, go to new, click on the class and make as alert message. Alert message. So public static void main, click finish. So here I'm going to use system dot set property of WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, comma d:// Chrome driver dot exe. So Chrome driver d equal to new Chrome driver. New Chrome driver. So d dot get. So I'm going to use so what I need to do, first of all, I need to click on this button, right? So for that, I will inspect this button. So when you click on this button, so is there any ID? Is there any ID? Yes, ID is there, right?
Yes, yes.
ID,
ID is alert button.
ID is alert button. So what I need to do? So we need to get the URL, right? Sorry. So we need to get the URL, right? So I'll do it. First of all, we need to store the URL. Okay. Now after that, manage window dot max.
With dot maximize.
So I want to get the title and URL. So system dot out dot println d dot d dot get title. Okay. D dot title. So system dot out dot println d dot get the current URL. Okay, madam. Now after that, so what I need to do? I need to click on this button, right? So already captured that button. So that is the ID, right? This is the ID. So what I need to do? D dot find element of py dot id, just dot. So what I need to do? Dot click. Okay, na? Up to this part is okay. Once I click on this button, so what will happen? A new pop-up arises on the window. Now I need to switch from window to alert, and I want to get the text present in this window alert. Okay, na? I want to get the text present in the alert. Later on, I want to click on the OK button. Okay, na?
Okay.
Now, so for that, so what I'm going to do, D dot switch to dot alert. Okay, now? Now this I'm going to store it in a function called alert with a variable alt. Okay, na? Alert in a function though, నేను ఒక వేరియబుల్ స్టోర్ చేసి that I'm going to move into the variable called alt. Got it?
Yeah.
So what I need to do, change import alert. See, import alert org open QA selenium. Okay, na? Now see, what is the variable here?
ALT.
ALT. Now, in this window, I want to get the text, right? So what I can do, so system dot out dot println alt dot get text. Can I write like this? Okay, now I can get the text present on the alert window. Okay. So after that, I want to wait for 2 seconds. So use threaded dot sleep off, thread dot sleep off 2000, right? Now, once waited for that, then what I need to do, I need to click on the button. So if you want to work on the OK button or cancel button in alert, if you want to click on OK button, we use alert is accept. If you want to click on the cancel button, we use dismiss. So what I need to write, I need to write alt dot accept. So automatically it will click the, so click on OK button from the alert window. Okay, na? From the alert window. So just save the file. Now we have 2 issues over there. So just change to set property. Change to Chrome driver. Save the file. I think we have one more error. Thread.sleep and declarations. Save the file. Now run as Java application. Okay, madam?
Okay.
So automatically what will happen? It will display the title, URL. And what is the message is present in this pop-up? You clicked a button.
You click
right?
the button. Yeah.
You clicked a button. This is a message which you get out.
Okay.
So until unless if you click on this OK, you cannot perform any operations. Okay, this is an alert messages. Okay, now if for example, if I click on the confirm, this is called confirmation, madam.
Okay.
Confirmation, do you want to accept or reject? Right.
Yeah.
I want to click on the OK button, it will accept, or it will click on the cancel, you rejected the following elements. Okay, so you can perform, we can choose any one of the option from this window, man. Previously, we don't have any options, right? Okay. So how do you work on the same? Same, we can work it out, right?
Same alert dot decline if you want to cancel.
Dismiss. Okay.
Dismiss, huh? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And we need to capture the button also, right?
Mm.
So we need to capture the button also. So how do you capture? I'll show you. If you want to see separate class, or shall I show in the same program?
Yeah, you can show me in the same program.
Okay, right. So what I can do, same URL, everything is okay, right? So I'll do one thing. I'll make here as alert window, alert window. Okay, and I'll make this as a commenter, and I'll work with confirmation window. Okay, so d dot find element of by dot. So what I need to do, I need to, if I click on this part, so if I click on this, automatically it will get a confirmation window, right? So in the confirmation window, okay, madam. If you click on that, and if you click on this OK button, see. Okay, oh, sorry. I need to click on this button, right? So, oh, sorry. I want to capture this element and capture this button. So what is the ID here?
Confirm button.
So I can write it as d dot
D dot find element of
dot.
by dot id.
Okay. Now once I click on that,
Right.
same thing will happen. And if you want to click on
Confirm.
that, so just I'll copy that and I'll write it here and make this as a comment, and just make us dot dismiss. So click on cancel button. Okay, cancel button on the not in alert confirmation window. Confirmation window. Okay. Oh, sir, this is alert. This is correct one. Alert window. Okay. So just save the file, madam. So now run as. Only the difference is we need to capture the button and we need to go to that confirmation window. We need to get the text. We need to click on the OK button, cancel button. See, what is the message you are getting out?
You selected cancel.
Selected cancel, right? See, do you want to confirm the action? So we have received only that message, but I need to get this message also.
Okay.
How do you capture that? See, after that, so I'll do one thing, man. Right click on that. I will inspect this text. I will inspect this text. So what I'm going to do is just inspect that element and inspect this element. So is there any ID?
No.
No ID, no name. So we can go for copy XPath. So what we can do, right? Web element, some text t1 text equal to d dot find element of by dot XPath. Okay, no? By dot XPath. Just I'm going to copy the XPath there. Okay. Now what I need to do? I need to get the text for the text, right? దీనికి text కావాలి కాబట్టి. So what I'm going to do, system dot out dot println text dot text.
Get text.
That's all. Okay, no? So automatically it will go to the main window, and whatever the text, whatever the result we are getting out, that result will be displayed out. Okay. Okay. On clicking on button click, confirmation box will appear and you selected cancel button.
Cancel.
So this is a message. Okay, na? This is a message you get it.
Okay.
Similarly, we can work on prompt window, madam. Until unless user enters some text on that window, you cannot perform any operations. See, just that's all. It won't display any value. So for example, welcome to Python or welcome to Selenium. If I entered something like, if I click on that, then only it will get the result. You got it? So you prompt window is nothing but user needs to enter some text on the text box. Then only you can click on the button. Okay, confirmation ante, do you want to click OK or cancel? Alert message is just to click on the button. That's all. So ఇప్పుడు దీనికి మీరు చేయొచ్చా? మీరు చేయగలరా దీనికి? How do you work on that? See, we'll do one thing. We'll create one more class, new class, and make as prompt window, public static void main, click finish. So here I'm going to use system dot set property of WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, and just I'm going to mention my d:// Chrome driver dot exe. So after that Chrome driver d equal to new Chrome driver. Now after that d dot getter, so same URL, right? So there is no change in URL. So I'm going to place the same URL. So after that d dot manage window dot maximize. Once it is maximized, now I need to click on this button.